Hello there, and welcome back to the channel with me, a British person, enjoying life and the food here in Monterrey, in northern Mexico, as well as the food in the rest of Mexico as well. Now, what am I going to look at today? Well, I'm going to look at the chocolate chip cookie. This allegedly was invented by an American lady in 1938. So they say, according to one of those lovely American homespun tales. Her name was Ruth Graves Wakefield, who came from Massachusetts. And they say in this lovely, nice tale that Americans love to give when they are not really telling the truth, I guess, that she invented this cookie because she didn't have any butter, so she used some bits of chocolate that she had. Not many people around 1938 have a ready supply of chocolate chips, do they? So, where did it actually begin? But according to this homespun tale, she invented the chocolate chip cookie, and the rest, as they say, is history. And she was paid, apparently, in a year's supply of chocolate chips from the Nestle company. Now, why would a Swiss company pay an American for their invention? Why would it be Hershey? I don't know. I always remember watching the movie The Aviator, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, who played Howard Hughes, that well-known loony millionaire from the 20s and 30s. And in the movie, when it's something like the late 1920s, I think it was, where he wants a plate of chocolate chip cookies and a glass of milk. And all of those people who like to take apart movies said, it couldn't have been chocolate chip cookies at that time because they weren't invented until 1938. So, to all of those Americans who believe in the 1938 story of Ruth Graves Wakefield, here is exhibit number 1. Chokis. Now, Chokis is the chocolate chip cookie from the Gamesa company. And the reason I bring this to your attention is because this is the oldest brand of the company Gamesa. And they were introduced in 1925. So therefore, it was likely that Howard Hughes, shown in The Aviator, was probably eating these Chokis. Kind of makes you wonder, was Ruth Graves Wakefield's story fabricated in some way? And if you think about it, chocolate is synonymous, cacao is synonymous with Mexico. And it is said that back in the 1500s, some nuns in, I think it was Puebla, and after all, Puebla does have a relationship to the great food of Mexico, that these nuns, and this nun in particular, I can't remember her name, invented the chocolate chip cookie for an event to welcome the Spanish viceroy to Puebla, and you would obviously kind of realize that at the time, the idea of a sweet biscuit cookie, I always call them biscuits because I'm British, would have come from Spain, and then the addition of chocolate was very Mexican. So, that's where it really comes from, in my opinion. And there are historical records and recipes to back this up. So, seeing as I just showed you a packet of Chokis, they do various others now. This is the original. That's been around since 1925, predating that lady who allegedly invented the things. And here we are. So, seeing as we have a packet, we may as well try some, shouldn't we? But, yeah, so there we are. Open the packet. Lovely chocolate aroma. I'm not sure if it's real chocolate or chocolate flavour these days. But there you go. There's a Choki. There you go. There is a Choki. Nice amount of chocolate, wouldn't you say? They are delicious. And apparently, in the challenge, probably, between Chokis and that American brand Chips Ahoy, or Ahoy, Chokis beat them into submission, as Chokis had a more homemade taste. And they do. I would say that Chokis do taste like something that's just been baked, despite the fact that they've been manufactured in some biscuit facility somewhere in Mexico. I'm not sure where they're made, actually. Not sure if the Chokis factory is here in Monterey or another part. But they really do have a lovely taste. Very nice crumbly biscuit. Not overly sweet. That's what I like. Not overly sweet. And the chocolate chips have a very nice dark chocolate bitterness. And I just noticed on the packet, it says sabor a chocolate. So they're not really chocolate, just chocolate flavor. But all the same, they do have a nice taste. They are very good. And they are exceedingly popular. So this tale of Ruth Graves Wakefield inventing the chocolate chip cookie back in 1938 is an absolute myth. And I don't know why historians relating to food history have not kind of looked back and said, you know what? Yeah, there was Gamesa, and before that, a nun back in some monastery in the 1500s who did actually invent a chocolate chip cookie. But, yeah, that would spoil the myth, wouldn't it? And the homespun tale that Massachusetts probably want to say is their own thing. But there you go. Here in Mexico, we know the truth. It's difficult to change an American person's opinion about what was created and that was not created in the United States. So, there you go. A little history of the chocolate chip cookie and where it actually came from. So, please, if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Down below there are various buttons you can click on to like, subscribe, and enjoy the channel. So if you're new to the channel, please leave a like, a comment, and also join the ever-growing audience that is part of this channel by subscribing. Thank you all very much. Bye for now.